Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Of course, I had to open up the vlog with Miss Luna. Right now, I am getting ready to go back to work, so it's time to pull out my suitcase and get packing. For dinner tonight, we made gnocchi with a meat sauce, which is one of my favorite meals. We made enough to pack for leftovers to bring on my trip and for Eric to have at home. We had such a beautiful sunset that I just had to throw a few of these clips in here. Then, to wind down and get ready to go to bed, I finished my night off with some reading before I had to wake up at the very early time of 1:50 a.m. Good morning, everybody. It is now 2:10 a.m. I am getting ready for a 2-day flight attendant trip. I am up this early in the morning because my airport report time, my sign-in time, is at 4:19 or 4:20 a.m. sometime around that. I needed to be up very early. I'm excited to be going back to work though and to bring you all with me. So you guys have probably noticed in my last few videos, they were personal trips. I flew to Utah and had a wonderful time there. And then I flew to Honolulu, Hawaii, so I could join my friend Tiffany on her layover. And we're actually gonna get to see her today in Dallas. And then after Hawaii, I went to Las Vegas for the Ed Sheeran concert and to see my parents. And then if you guys saw my last video, I talked about how I hurt my neck. I give more details in that video, but I am feeling a lot better now, even though I'm still waiting on the MRI results. So I don't know what the problem with my neck is, but I do get those results in a few days. So I'll probably include those towards the end of today's video. But my neck feels good enough to go to work, so I am excited to be flying again. I am pretty much ready to go now. The only other things that I need to do is I want to go downstairs to make a coffee. I need to brush my teeth and then load up my car and we can head to the airport. I go downstairs to brush my teeth and make a coffee, and Luna did the funniest thing. She took some of my pajama bottoms out of my suitcase and just decided to parade around with them. It was adorable, but after saying goodbye to her and Eric, it was time for me to drive to the airport. Just got into the Philadelphia International Airport. We do have 2 flights today. The first is from Philly to Miami, and then we are going from Miami to Dallas. Currently it is 3:58 a.m. so I am here with plenty of time before my sign-in, and surprisingly, I'm not nearly as tired as I was thinking I would be. Maybe I'm just excited to be back and I get to see my friend today too. After going through security, it was time to head to my gate. Like I mentioned earlier, I worked 2 flights today, Philly to Miami and then Miami to DFW. I have to give you guys a really quick recap because Tiffany is about 5 minutes away from picking me up right now, but I made it to Dallas. Our first flight today to Miami was, I think, 2 hours and 12 minutes, and then our flight from Miami to DFW was 2 hours and 38 minutes. I very quickly just changed into some jeans and a sweater. Tiffany is almost here, so I'm gonna head downstairs and we're gonna go hang out. I think we're gonna get our nails done, grab dinner, and just have a fun girly day here in Dallas. The first thing we did was stop at a nail salon to get our nails done. I always have a hard time deciding what color to get because there's so many to choose from. Next, we drove to the city of Grapevine, and their downtown area was decorated for the holiday season, which was really fun and felt festive given this time of year. We saw a sign for a bookstore, so of course we had to make a quick pit stop to check it out. We both really liked it. They had a great selection of new release and older books. I would definitely want to go back when I have more time. Then to close out our time together, we went and had some delicious hamburgers for dinner. I just got back to my hotel and I feel like that was the perfect day. Like that was such an awesome layover and exactly what I needed to be excited to come back to work was getting to see my bestie, getting our nails done, walking around the cute little downtown area, and grabbing dinner. It was just an awesome day, but I am exhausted now. We're gonna have a really big close-up right here, but let's see if you guys can see them. I got a dark purple on my nails this time, and I think they came out so pretty. It was really hard waking up so early this morning, but I feel like it was worth it for the day that I got to have. I was just looking in my camera lens frame thing at my hair, how it's all squished, and I was like, wow, this is what I would look like if I cut my hair short. I'm getting very easily distracted and I'm really tired, if you guys can't tell. So before I get way too exhausted, I am gonna go take a shower and then probably spend the rest of the day in bed reading and just relaxing. I am going to be reading on my Kindle pretty much until I fall asleep. We have another early morning tomorrow. I don't know why my voice is scratchy right now. Sometimes it just does this at night, so I apologize. I'll be waking up at around 3 a.m. but it's only, what does the clock say? 6:14 right now, so I'm just gonna read until I fall asleep. I'm currently reading Heir of Fire, and it is book 3 or 4 in the Throne of Glass series, I can't remember, but it's really good. There are certain parts of it that are kind of slow, but then there's a lot of new characters that are also introduced, and I just had to tell you guys about this part that I'm reading right now. It doesn't give away any spoilers if you haven't read it, but it's so funny because the whole series is about this girl Selena, and she's like this super awesome assassin, like really just tough, and yet she loves to go shopping, read books, and eat chocolate. And I was like, that is just so awesome and relatable. Also, today at the bookstore that Tiffany and I went to, the guy working there said that he read Iron Flame in one day. And I'm definitely having some FOMO because I don't get my Iron Flame book until December. Hey guys, I am currently editing this video. Some of you might be wondering why I don't get to read Iron Flame until December, especially when I talked about how obsessed I was with Fourth Wing earlier this year. And that is because I pre-ordered a special edition copy of Iron Flame with the sprayed edges that I am so excited to get. However, at the time, I did not realize that the book that I had pre-ordered would not be getting here until mid to late December. Oh, and it is also coming from Australia. When I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up my holiday edition of Fourth Wing, they gave me these temporary tattoos, and I had Eric put them on me last night, and I'm obsessed, and now I want to get this as an actual tattoo. I just think that it looks so cool. So I have to wait to read it, so I'm just really hoping and praying that I don't see any spoilers online. So my camera died here and completely cut me off, but basically after this clip, I just went to sleep because I had another very early start to the day. This was a painful wake up time. It is currently 3:06 a.m. Good morning, everybody. It is now 3:40 a.m. I just finished getting ready for work. I have everything packed up and ready to go. It was definitely a struggle to get up this morning, but I just had this thought where I was like, you know what, it is not easy waking up this early in the morning, and of course these aren't the types of trips that I prefer. I mean, if I have my preference, I would be working like a 1 flight to Europe, long layover, and 1 flight back. Obviously that would be like everybody's preference, but sometimes we have to work trips like this. Sometimes we have these really early mornings, and I can have one of two attitudes about it. I can either be in a really bad mood about it and not happy or excited and just, you know, feeling negative, or I can just feel positive and happy and excited. So that is my attitude going into today, is that I'm going to be positive, happy, and we're gonna make the best day out of it that we can. Also, a few videos ago, I asked you all about different jobs that you either have or have had in the past where you've had to wake up in the middle of the night, and there are so many of you who also have work where you have had to wake up at the crack of dawn or in the middle of the night. And in no particular order, the ones that stood out to me the most were bakers, people who work at grocery stores, truck drivers, 911 operators, and what else? I think someone was a scientist that they had to wake up really early. There were just so many different jobs that I didn't even think of where you would have to wake up so early in the morning. Oh, delivery drivers, that was another one too. So anyway, I know that there are a lot of you out there who are also waking up really early in the morning. Also parents, like if you have a new baby, I'm sure that you're up all hours of the night too. But with all of that said, we have 2 flights. The first is from Dallas to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then we are going from Charlotte to Philadelphia. What is nice about these really early mornings is I'll be back, I think around 1 or 2 p.m. today. just walked on the plane. I got a banana from 7-Eleven, so I'm gonna have that for breakfast real quick before we board, and then we will get our day started. There is a 1-hour time change between here and Philadelphia, so I'm trying to tell myself that when I woke up at 3 this morning, it was really like waking up at 4, and that's not too bad. But what is nice is this is a really quick 2-day trip, so it's already go home day, just the 2 flights, and then I get to go home. Usually I work 3-day trips, so it feels nice that we just have the 2 flights today and then I'm done. Today is Monday. It's been a few days since I have talked to you guys, but I just got to the doctor's office so I can get my MRI results for my neck. In my last video, a lot of you mentioned that my neck could be hurting from lifting my bag into the overhead bin and closing the overhead bins at work. So I thought that was really interesting. Also, I just wanted to say thank you everybody so much for all of your kind messages and for reaching out to me to make sure that I'm okay. I really appreciate it. That was really nice of you guys. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention too in my last video was that when I was growing up as a gymnast, there were so many times that I had really nasty falls, fell on my head, fell on my neck, multiple times, all of that jazz. And the doctor had told me that this could be an old gymnastics injury flaring up too. So I don't know, it could be something from a really long time ago or something recent, just overuse. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go find out the results. Okay, you guys, I am home now and I have my MRI results. I just got my hair done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just got it highlighted. I think it came out really pretty. Anyway, that is beside the point. So my results, I have 3 minimal bulging discs at my C4, C5, C5, C6, and C6, C7. So what's good about this is they aren't completely herniated yet. It's just like little bulging discs, and I guess they're not that bad. So that was really good news to hear. And what the doctor told me was that basically if I get another flare up, I can just come back. And since the steroid worked so well, we can do that. And then the other options that they mentioned were physical therapy and acupuncture, which was really good for me because I definitely did not want to go down the surgical route or even getting like injections and stuff like that. I just want to steer clear of stuff like that if I can. So that was really good, and I was really happy to hear that it's nothing too serious with my neck and that it's very treatable. I have another trip tomorrow, so I will definitely bring you guys along for that. The rest of today, I want to continue editing this video and probably make it live. What else? I need to pack and get ready to go. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I'd love to see you again in future videos. I hope that you all are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!